how did you guys get to where you are now?
Alaska Airlines.
Yes, I flew Virgin America. They're pretty
he's
cool.
not going back, but seriously. Hey, I'll tell you, you kids are marvelous.
How did we get started? Well, I mean, like, I've always been acting since I was a kid, and I went to school for it, and then after school I started doing stand-up, and then after stand-up I started to do, I went back to do more acting, and then while I was doing that I started doing animation, and then I'm here. So it's kind of like, you know, it's just, yeah, the right people in your life, you steer yourself towards the right things, and you know, you put that hustle on, and you learn how to listen to you learn how to listen to critique of yourself and absorb what you know is right and you know what is wrong, and you just be accountable. That's really how you get here.
Yeah, you know, when I was a little kid, I knew I kind of wanted to do this. So, you know, honestly, like when I was even 4 or 5, I remember my dad, there was a show Paul Winchell, who was Tigger, and Jerry Mahoney and Dick Dastardly and a bunch of guys, and then Mel Blanc, who was everybody.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, you know, the Beatles or Elvis of the VO guys. Well, I remember my dad going, you see this guy? You see this guy right here? This bastard right here? You know, that's my dad cussed. And I'd say, yeah. He goes, that's the guy that does Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck. And then you could hear it, and I was thinking, well, geez, he's doing stuff that gets me kicked out of class, and everybody likes him. So I thought maybe I'll try that enough. But I was always in plays, I can tell you that, as a kid, and you know, I was 12 years old, and instead of wanting to be the young prince, I wanted to be the wizard or the ogre. You know what I mean? Because that's a harder thing for a 12-year-old to do. And I think I was accidentally training myself to be here. And then when I was 13, I was in my first band. I played drums and sang, and that's another performing thing. And I knew I was either going to be a musician, an actor, a singer, or a painter. I did all those things, but not a dancer. Not a dancer. You don't want to see this. Nobody wants to see that. But you put all that stuff together, and like I say, I actually really did know I wanted to do this. But at the time, I was 1984, and I didn't know it was impossible to break into. So I made a demo tape, and I gave it to a guy, and I lucked out and got an audition, and then I just quit my job. And so it's a weird. See, I don't know that there's a good path. I don't know that there's a path, is it?
I don't think there's a path. The only path is your own.
Yeah, because you're not going to do it, you know, especially, don't do it the way I did it. Don't do that. But go out there and go get them. And if you believe in yourself, it'll show.
And could you guys say my name, Sammy Garcia?
Say your name, Sammy Garcia.
Sammy Garcia.
Sammy Garcia.
Sammy Garcia.